Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a historic moment in television. Oh, there I am. Coming to you live from ACTV Studios in South Austin, TVTV, that's very television!
Well, on the tube on a Sunday night, working myself to a fit. Sitting here dying of boredom, 'cause I'm tired of the same old. Well, I flipped the dial higher, around channel 33. Lo and behold, there's a new show. It's called That's Very TV. It's got music, it's got comedy, helpful household hints. Never was a show like it, and there ain't been one since. Well, now I've got something to do every Sunday night. Tune in to channel 33 for That's Very TV. I said tune in to channel 33 for That's Very TV.
All right, Flash Burns and his orchestra. I'd like to introduce the host of the show, famous, the effervescent, the always Bejou Mary.
Thanks a lot. Well, hi, welcome to That's Very Television, and we were going to be from Seoul this evening, but NBC had it all booked up, so we're here inside the studio. Isn't this exciting? There's somebody now. It's probably the governor. Hi, That's Very Television. Yes? Oh, I was right. It is the governor. He's wishing us all very well. Well, thank you very much. And no, you can't be a guest. Okay, sorry. All right. So, usually we will be outside, but because of Gilbert, we're inside this evening. And we have a wonderful studio audience who were smart enough to write 6 months in advance for tickets. So if you want to be part of our studio audience, I suggest you write it now for those studio tickets because they go fast. Right? Right, audience? Let's have a big hand for the audience. Oh, wonderful. And our man Flash here, you're dressed for the outdoors?
Yes, I'm ready for the Gilbert that never came, so to speak.
Well, I didn't know if you were for Gilbert or for safe sex there. It's quite an outfit there.
Well, since he never came, it's not really a problem. So.
Yeah, indeed. Tell us about our musical guest.
Well, we got a real special guest for our first show tonight. He's a very good friend of mine, and he's a legend here in Austin, and he's been around for a long time. He's a great guy. His name is Jan Darborough.
Let's hear it for Jan. Good.
You're really going to enjoy him. So.
Good. Now, Flash, I know you're a real with it happening guy.
Yeah.
I know that. Do you know what this is?
It looks like a rock to me.
You're not that happening. You're not that with it. Ron, do you know what this is?
Yeah,
Ron will know.
It looks kind of like a rock, yeah.
It's a crystal, Ron, Flash. It's a crystal. It's what you're
Well,
wearing around your neck to program the psychic vibes. Aren't you into the New Age?
No.
Well, if I had a New Age, I'd be into it. So, what do you think about the presidential election? You have any thoughts on this?
No. I figure if anybody's crazy enough to run for president, they're too insane to vote for, so.
Well, I've had a thought about it. I think it's an incredibly sexual race this year. Dukakis in the bush, Dukakis in the bush, Ohio, Dakota, Dukakis in the bush. And that's my thought on it. Oh, thanks. What have you been up to? I like your suit there.
I was just in Mexico for vacation, visiting some friends in Cancun. Just flew back Thursday. But what a flight. Next time I'm going to take a plane. Hurricane hit and I was out of there. It was too much.
I want to know about that suit, Ron.
Yeah, this was $10 at
That's too much. That's too much. Entirely too much.
This is very new. It hasn't caught on yet, but about 2 inches above the sock. It'll come around probably in the spring.
What have you been up to besides...
Well, I've been shooting some video. I think we're going to watch refrigerator interviews.
All right, good.
It's really an interesting concept. The refrigerator, if you think about it, is one of the most sacred spots in your residential space. It's where you put your stash, it's where you go for solace, it's where you basically worship the oral gratification god. And so we did some
This is true.
refrigerator interviews, which we are going to roll right away here, of some friends and local celebrities.
Oh, good.
You ready for
Hi, Harry. How you doing? We wanted to interview your refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Do you mind if we, take a look?
No, go right ahead. I'm well doing the dishes.
Let's see. It's a pretty nice refrigerator. Here we've got a lot of magnetic business happening. Okay, well, let's take a look inside. Could you tell us a little bit about the refrigerator here, Harry?
Its primary purpose is to keep things cold.
So what's this thing here? This is kind of interesting. This is
Flower seeds and bird seeds
Oh, okay.
that you keep candy in.
Uh-huh.
It's a people feeder.
And what about these monster eggs back here? These are really wild. I've never seen an egg that big before.
That's a goose egg.
Great.
Goose egg.
Well, you got a good stock of beer, juices, the basic summertime fare here.
Yeah, it's,
Rolling Rock, which is great beer, by the way.
my wife brought that.
Oh, I see. And one very black, rather
Banana.
folded up banana. That's waiting for a smoothie, right?
I don't know who put that in there.
Well, hi, Sue. How are you? You look great.
Thank you. Just took a shower.
Oh, getting ready to go to work?
Of course, of course. How are you?
Not bad.
Good, good.
Say hi to Flash. Hi.
Flash, how you
Hi there.
doing?
Hi, Sue. Well, we wanted to come in and interview your refrigerator.
Oh, come on in.
Okay.
She's waiting for you.
Great. So this is your pad.
This is it. Come on in. Right into the kitchen. That's where you'll find the refrigerator
Okay.
in this house.
Well, can you narrate this adventure for us?
Oh, if you want me to.
Definitely,
You
definitely.
might have your own comments.
Well, let's see here. We've got the 4 basic food groups here on the door: milk products, protein, foods, fruits and vegetables, and grains. That's great. Nice. Nice avocado green here. It's a rather busy refrigerator. From
Mostly
Shiner box to smashed bananas. Bananas are a staple item, it seems, in refrigerators. I don't understand it, but Special K here in the bottom. You like jalapenos?
Oh, every night.
Wow. And of course, you do have a little one.
Of course.
She likes sweet potatoes.
And Daddy eats it too, so.
Ah. Bama. Haven't seen Bama apple butter in a while.
Haven't.
This is good stuff. I need to buy some of this. This is great. I'm getting a lot of ideas here. Miracle, it's another standard item for the refrigerator, Kraft Miracle Whip mayo.
That's that.
Yeah, it's pretty. Various assorted plastic bags with unknown ingredients inside. Foil wrapped items.
Banana bread.
Oh, I see. More bananas, more black bananas down here. The sprout bag. Great. You can live to 100 eating these. Well, that's great. And of course, leftovers here are on tray 2. Well, let's see what's in the freezer. This is at least a cool job. We were staying.
I know. Good work on a nice hot summer day.
Bluebell, peaches, and homemade vanilla. Listen, could we try a little of this before we leave? Okay, let's set this out on the side here. All right. For the frozen food items here, gourmet budget sweet and sour chicken with rice. That king size ravioli. Here, gourmet budget sweet and sour chicken with rice. That looks good. Oh, king size ravioli. All right. Well, Sue, you have a rather interesting refrigerator, reasonably well organized. I would give it a 7.5.
Oh my God, you're rating refrigerators?
Yeah.
Well, rating and rating.
Exactly.
Too similar.
Now we may have to lower that if we can't close the door.
What'd you do? It's a special K.
The special K. Okay, well that was great.
Well,
that was really great. Thanks a lot, Sue.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. I'm getting caught in my dream here. I haven't had time to write it all down. Well, now we have our musical guest, Jan Darbro, who comes to us fresh from Scandinavia. Is that correct, Jan?
Yo.
What are you going to do for us this evening?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, well, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm really proud to be here tonight. This is the premiere show. Oh gosh, I got my nose fixed, my mouth don't work now. The premiere show of TVTV, and for the occasion, I was driving down here and I stopped at this red light on the way, and I wrote this song. Okay, so here it is. Well, I was going southward early in May when a psychopathic barber came my way. He grabbed me by the arm and threw me in a chair, and when I got up, I didn't have any hair. I was hairless, just plain bald, all over.
Well, that was great. I enjoyed that.
Well, it was a short night, you know? It was a short night. I got a little more. Yeah, well, I'm on this country kick, so I played. Here's a new country song. Oh, the yellow rose of Texas, the cutest twerp this earth. Her right eye looks at Dallas, her left one at Fort Worth. Her ponytail's a dandy, it really is a prize. And it comes in handy when she's a-switching flies. Her skin is red and fuzzy, it feels just like a peach. I looked her over from her head to toe, and she had one of each. Well, her face had fallen arches, it hung just like a sack. She'd like to have it lifted, but she doesn't have a jack. Well, that yellow rose of Texas, she really is a weed. That one big upper tooth of hers looks like a pumpkin seed. And when she opens up her mouth, it looks just like a rake. Her lips are just like petals, petals on a break. I was working in the garden when I discovered her. I reached for an old tomato, and darling, there you were. Well, you can take your nasty sturgeons and your rosy violets blue. And while you're at it, take the yellow rose of Texas too.
Thanks a lot, Jan. We really appreciated that. Now I know lots of you out there have those Frank Williams Jr. albums by the dozens, because he's just, well, we all know how famous he is. And he's agreed to do our sponsors' commercials. So our sponsor, Blurt Beer, watch, you'll see Frank Williams Jr. in there, fresh from his Better Dead Than Elvis tour.
There's a new beer out there from Schnauzerhauser Breweries and the grand old brewing traditions of East Bronx, New York.
Present new Super Extra Gold Draft Bohemian Dark Premium Light Malt Beer. Blurt. It's the first beer that takes longer to say than it does to make. And that's a good thing when you're in a hurry. So smooth. And so satisfying. You'll attract beautiful women. You'll feel real powerful. You'll look great. Go on out and get yourself a 6-pack of Blurt Beer. Hurry now before you think about it and it's too late.
Well, here I am with your basic household hint. I know lots of you love to entertain, and of course, fresh green salads are in, and as you know, you can't possibly eat the lettuce that you get out of the supermarket. So as you know, you have to go home and you have to wash that lettuce. And then what? Look at this. You're stuck with soggy lettuce. So what you do is you get a pillowcase, and you just, after having washed that lettuce, you just throw it into the pillowcase. The guests are, they're probably in your driveway now, but don't worry, don't ever panic. Just put it into the pillowcase, okay? And then just fling it. And by the time that the guests are knocking on your door, your lettuce is going to be dry. So remember that the next time you entertain, and hey, invite me. So, and of course, another benefit of being a member of the studio audience is that we'll get to eat the salad a little later in the show. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Nancy Reed, rising, very funny, always elegant, Nancy Reed, the stand-up comedian. Let's have a big hand for Nancy.
Thanks, Bejou. Nothing like being up here with lettuce water all over my face. I was right out there. Oh, I got it. Oh, good to be here. Good to be here. Y'all like my hair? Yeah? Miss Clairol, Irish setter. God, I feel great. I've been doing my spiritual affirmations, the power of positive thinking. I just go around all day singing to myself. If I were a rich bitch. I think it's working. Really, I have a new idea. I'm going to make $1 million. Catholic condoms with little bitty holes in the end. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, too. I mean, it's bad being poor. I don't have air conditioning in my car. Isn't that sad? I have figured out poor man's AC, though. All 4 windows down and a big gulp between my legs. Makes me feel better. I like doing this. I like being a comedian. I'd rather be a hooker, but I'm just too lazy. I would like to be a hooker, though, wouldn't y'all? I mean, I'm sick of being poor, and I just hate getting out of bed. I told my mom that I'm a hooker, because I don't want her to find out I'm up here doing this stuff. God, no. Oh, my poor mom. I've been thinking a lot about moms and kids and stuff lately. I've been, I don't know, I guess kind of depressed, because I can't afford to have kids. And I have 2 of them. So. And these ridiculous child labor laws in this country. Children aren't even allowed to sell blood. How are they supposed to support themselves? You'd think they'd at least let them make little bitty bicycle license plates at school for a couple hours every day. Bring home a few bucks, help keep daddy in condoms at least. Oh no. I'm single now. I'm free. I am free. I am free to meet nerds. God. Not all of them, but boy, I'll tell you. This guy asked me out the other day. I should have taken the hint. He worked in a shoe store, but he said, "You want to go dancing?" And I said, "Yeah, I like to dance." He said, "Great, can you make lasagna?" Like if I was going to use this approach on guys, I'd be going up to him going, "Hello, I love you, can you work on my car?" So if I thought it would work, I'd try that one. But I went out with another guy who's a science teacher. Don't do this. I thought I shouldn't be prejudiced against him just because science teachers tortured me in high school. So he's just a little too sheltered for me. He'd never seen The Wizard of Oz. He's 36 years old. I brought him over to my house to watch it this year, and he liked it a lot until we got to the part where they throw the water on the witch, and she goes, I'm melting. He jumped up. He said, "Boy, it makes me mad they show that to children. Melting's a factor of heat. She's dissolving." Realists. Avoid them at all costs. The only thing that I find hard to believe in The Wizard of Oz is because I'm from Kansas. If I was standing up there in Oz with a pair of those ruby slippers on, I'd be knocking those babies together going, there's no place like Hawaii. No place like Hawaii. Kansas isn't that bad, though. I used to think Kansas was bad till I saw Pasadena, Texas. Y'all been to Pasadena? Oh, man, then you know. Only place in the world where you fart in the car and roll the window up. It's scary. I had a computer call me today. Y'all ever had a computer call you on the phone? Who gave them phones? I had a name to it. It was Bob. It said, "Hi, I am Bob. I am a computer." I said, "Well, it's for you," and hung it on the toaster. I don't know what to say. Oh, and ladies, I have a bit of advice for you. If you're dating, it's a monogamous world these days. Men may tell you that it's fine for you to see other men. Don't believe that. I had a guy tell me that the other day. He said, "Sure, baby, see whoever you want. It doesn't bother me at all." And then he left my house, and I looked out in the yard, and he's out there peeing around the boundaries of my house. Shall I grow up in Texas? Any of y'all? Yeah? Go to high school, junior high here? Yeah, I grew up in Texas in Richardson, and I saw this film that made a big impression on my life. It showed this girl and her boyfriend smoking a joint, and then she goes in to cook, and she turns on the gas flame, and the flame turns into a flower, and she sticks her hand into it. Then her boyfriend thinks he grows wings, and he jumps off the 10th floor balcony. I saw that film. I ran home from school that day. I grabbed my big brother, Bobby. I said, man, you may think you know what you're doing, but you're not getting the good shit. Thank you. My name's Nancy Reed. Hope you get the good stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Reed, thanks a bunch. You can catch Nancy at Wiley's on Wednesdays, and she's a featured act at the Velveeta Room. I am so excited about what I'm going to tell you. I can barely get it out. This is true.
This is incredible.
It is. It happens. I don't tell many people this, but it happens that Willie is a real close friend of mine. And when I told him about this show, being the nice guy that he is, he consented to do an interview with me. And this is something I filmed out at his ranch. And thanks again, Willie. Roll it, please.
Willie Nelson, live interview. Taped interview with Willie Nelson. Wait a minute. Deborah's screwing up in just a minute.
Come on now, steer it up. Little darling, steer it up. It's been a long, long time together. I got you on my mind.
Audio's up. Ready?
But now you're here, I say it's okay.
Hey, Deb. Cut. What's going on? What about the Willie? Everybody's waiting to see the Man, we went over this, Deb. You can't just show anything you want to. You have to stay with the plan.
Check it out.
It is nice. I like the dog there.
All right.
Can we go back live, Deb, please? We're really short. That's good. Thank you.
I don't know, Willie. We'll show it next show. Thanks again. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Well, I guess you'll have to come back in 2 weeks for that exclusive Willie interview. But right now, we have the man that taught Willie everything he knows, Jan. Jan Darborough. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. A big hand for Jan.
Yes, indeed. I don't know why you put me on the spot like that, you know. He made me promise I wouldn't tell him. Well, if I saw you walking away from me now, well, I couldn't deal with it, I just wouldn't know how. They say it could happen to anybody. Did it have to be you and me? I saw a vision of love forever, but I really didn't see that far. I really didn't see that far. Well, if I never told you I saw you this way, it's just one more reason I could never have you stay. There's gotta be more than just being there. What else could be on your mind? I saw a vision of love, but I really didn't see that far. I didn't really see that far. I didn't really see that far. I couldn't see the horizon, I couldn't see my hand in my face. I couldn't tell where we were going, all I could tell was it was no place. So if I saw you walking away from me now, well, I couldn't deal with it, I just wouldn't know how. They say it could happen to anybody. Did it have to be you and me? I saw a vision of love forever, but I really didn't see that far. I didn't really see that far. I didn't really see that far. You better hurry. I didn't really see that far. I didn't really see that far. I didn't really see that far. Thank you.
Well, my guest now is Bill Tabor, and for a man who walks on water, he doesn't look all wet. I've heard of astronauts, I've heard of laundromats, but ladies and gentlemen, this is a hydronaut. Could you please tell me what a hydronaut is?
Well, that's a person that I coined that word to describe a person that walks on water in an outfit that I invented. We call it a bubble.
I see, and I think we have a clip of it.
Yeah.
Yes, let's watch this clip, so and then you can talk about.
Okay. Well, you'll notice here that.
There you are. There it is.
I'm just walking right along. This thing won't sink.
It looks like a screw, Bill.
Well, it's kind of like a paddle wheel.
Oh, okay.
And I'm walking right along.
There
right
you are.
In the middle, just traveling right along at a normal pace. And it's not from the strength, but it's from your weight that offsets, causes it to turn. And notice, to make it change directions, I walk on one side.
Uh-huh.
And then to go the other way, you walk on that side. Or if you're going to pivot, you just walk along and sit down in a hole or stop, and it just kind of swings around. And what I'm actually doing here is describing the art of hydronauting.
Hydronauting.
You make it go where you want it to go.
And I understand 4 years from now, this is an Olympic event. Is that correct, Bill?
Well, I wish it was.
Not yet. Apparently not yet.
No.
Oh, no, wonderful view there. There you are, looking out through the hydronaut.
This is what I look like. This is the way it looks inside. The cameraman got right in there with me and put that thing right in my ear.
I want to point out now that our camera people go to any lengths to get this kind of inside. Ladies and gentlemen, you are inside the world's first.
Really?
What do you call it? Bubble?
Bubble.
The bubble.
Yeah, he's hydronauting.
He's hydronauting. In fact, we are hydronauting.
Right.
Because we're inside
this thing
it.
is revolving over you, and it has a weird effect on you. It makes you want to, if you look at your feet,
it makes me want to throw up. I'm getting a little seasick, Bill. She's not, though. That's good news.
This is my newest friend. It's also the newest hydronaut.
Okay. Oh, well, that's the governor calling us that we're out of time for tonight. I want to thank you, Bill. I hope to see you out there walking on water. Okay. I want to thank the studio audience again. Thanks, really. Thanks a lot. Thank all our wonderful crew, and remind you to be back 2 weeks from tonight, Channel 33, 8:30 Sunday night, because that's very TV. Thanks a lot. We'll see you.
Yeah!
Want to dance, Bill?
Yeah, I heard the news. There's good rockin' tonight.
It's great.
I'm gonna hold my baby just as tight as I can. Tonight you're gonna know I'm a mighty, mighty man. I heard the news. There's good rockin' tonight. Well, meet me in a hurry behind in the barn. Don't you know I love you, dollar? Do you know harm? I want you to bring along a rockin' shoes, 'cause tonight you're gonna rock away all my blues. I heard the news. There's good rockin' tonight.